Everybody, welcome to Wonderland. I'm your host, Rich Davis, coming to you live from Sparta, Tennessee. I'll be joined by my co-host, AJ Nicholson from Wonderland Comics in Cookeville, Tennessee. Got a question for you guys. What do Star Trek, Star Wars, Superman, Justice League, JSA, and JLA all have in common? They're all going to be for sale, on sale, great prices, great discounts here on Welcome to Wonderland. So I know you want to get those deals. I'm going to spend that money. So we're going to go ahead and kick to the intro, and I'll see you back in a minute. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Welcome to Wonderland. Kenneth and everybody out there who is joining us today. Hello, we're glad to see you and glad to talk to you again. You guys might notice I have got a lot of energy tonight. Want to know why? Because I just got home from an amazing movie-going experience today. I went and finally got to see Thunderbolts, Asterix, New Avengers. And guys, I got to tell you, I had the best time watching this movie. I laughed my ass off throughout this whole movie. I had my stepson Easton there with me. He was rocking with it, loving it, laughing. Guys, I don't get the hate for this movie. If you guys haven't seen it, get out of the house and go see it. It's so funny. Is it Schindler's List? No, of course not. It's about a bunch of people who wear their underwear on the outside of their bodies and fight superpowered individuals. So, we're not really expecting deep stories here. But, man, it's really, really fun. And Sebastian Stan gives a hella good performance as Bucky. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus, she's funny as she always is. So, guys, I got to tell you, go out because we got to get. I know I'm going on a little soapbox here, but we're going to sell some books in a minute. We got to get out of this mindset of going into every trailer, picking apart every second, and looking for something to hate about a movie. Because I think this summer is going to be a make or break summer for nerddom, fandom, comic book movies, and this could be the summer that fans kill their fandoms because people are already trashing Superman. They're already trashing Fantastic Four. And guys, these movies don't do well. We're not going to get anymore. We're going back to the 90s where we're begging to get a superhero movie. And the best thing we get is Daredevil. So, yeah, anyway, off the soapbox.
Hey, Spawn, Blade.
Blade. Okay, I'll give you Blade. Blade was amazing.
Spawn.
Blade was amazing.
You didn't like Spawn?
Howard the Duck. I did not. So, all right. So, Spawn it's a meh for me because I thought the movie, the CGI and the special effects were way ahead of their time. It's like Terminator, the first Terminator movie, when they're first starting to use kind of CGI and stop motion animation together. And when you see the Terminator skeleton melting and coming out of there, you can hear the computer processors screaming, "I can't take more." It's great, but it was way ahead of its time. Same thing with Spawn. Male Bolger was god awful though. Don't get me started on that. But the plot was good. I liked Michael Jai White, John Leguizamo. It's not a terrible movie. Of course, I'm a terrible critic because I go into a movie, I go into it looking for something to love. I don't go into it bitter thinking I'm going to hate this because it's not exactly what I read when I was 5. I don't do that. I go in and I want to find something fun and good to enjoy about a movie.
I don't go into any movie that I know the source material and just go by. Figure it's going to go by the source material. I look at it like, okay, this is like, if I'm seeing Lord of the Rings, this is a fantasy movie. It's not going to be exactly like, if I'm seeing a new Spider-Man, this is just going to be a superhero movie. It's not going to be the Peter Parker Spider-Man that
Right.
So, I mean, you got to, it kind of, like you said, it's kind of how you go into it. Anyway,
exactly.
We talked a little bit about Superman a minute ago, but I heard it's the summer of Superman.
Yes. And I am so freaking. I really don't know if I'm more excited about Superman or Fantastic Four. I have no idea, but I am down. I am stoked for both of those. And that's why, yes, sir, Jay, it is. And hey, what's up, Weirdos? I haven't seen you before. Welcome. Eddie, always good to see you.
My friend here today.
Yeah, Soups. Gotta love. Hey, AJ, how you doing, man? AJ Price joining us from Cookville. But yeah, man, I'm so happy we got that Superman standee. We had to order a crap ton of Superman graphic novels from DC to get it, but man, it is awesome.
That's
Superman
Mr. graphic novels.
But they look so pretty in there. Do we have to sell them? Guys, do you want to buy some Superman graphic novels? All right, let's look at some. Let's see what we got here. So these are some really good Superman. We also got a whole bunch on our little display there. And guys, what we're going to be doing, we're going to go through primarily a lot of Superman graphic novels today. I was digging through some boxes. I found a wicked cool box of Star Trek and Star Wars back issues that we're going to go through, and then AJ's going to take us to some Justice League, JLA, JSA, maybe some Teen Titans, stuff like that in there. So we're going to have a lot of fun selling. All of our back issues are going to be just $2 each, so you can just call them out. We've also got some mystery bundles, 10 comics, $10. You can call those out. You can get DC, Marvel, X-Men, Spider-Man, Batman. You tell us what you want. We will put a mystery bag together for you. So you just call it out in the chat. Make sure you click that form that Jay has so kindly pinned to the top of our chat. Are we gonna take some money from Mr. Nope here? He says, "Oh no, Star Wars." Because, buddy, I got so many cool Star Wars books in this box. I was like, I gotta bring this out on the show tonight. All right, AJ, let's get started with some Superman stuff. All of these are going to be 25% off cover. All right, this is Superman. That's Tomasi, right?
This is volume 1 of Son of Krypton.
Yeah, okay, and that's not it's Tomasi. Okay, so Peter J. Tomasi on this one. This was from DC's Rebirth, so I really dug it. This one gets into John Kent, right, AJ? Is this kind of where we start to see Super Sons?
Which, by the way, does get into John a little bit.
I love it. Super Sons is amazing. I'm sorry, AJ, I didn't mean to speak over you. What'd you say, bud?
Yes, it does get into John. It is Son of Krypton. Son of Krypton.
Son of Superman. So yeah, all right. So this one, this is the trade paperback version of DC's Rebirth. You get into Superman's relationship with his son, which, man, that's just awesome, man. I just love it. And John Kent is just crazy awesome. And I do love Super Sons when he pairs up with Damian Wayne. Some really good cartoon. And also
trouble with my camera. Give me a minute.
Okay. Yeah, you look just fine over here.
Can't see myself.
No, that's okay. We can see you. All right. So those are what normally $17.99?
$16.99.
$16.99. Let's get this started with a really, really great deal.
$12.
Do you want the DC Rebirth Son of Superman Volume 1? Normally that is $16.99, so $17. We're going to break the ice here, guys. Somebody call it out for $10. You can get $10 for Peter J. Tomasi's Son of Superman. How many copies of that do we have, AJ? Probably 5, maybe 4 or 5.
We only have 2 on this thing.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so we got 2 copies here, $10 a piece. Peter J. Tomasi's Son of Superman, $10 a piece, guys. That is almost giving it away. AJ disappeared. I don't know where he went. Maybe he has jumped into his phone booth. He's jumped to his phone booth, and he's going to come out with more Superman graphic novels.
Next up, guys, we got Superman House of Brainiac.
You know what? Brainiac, I used to think Lex Luthor was Superman's best villain. But the more I get into Superman, it's definitely Brainiac. Brainiac is such an incredibly cool villain. I don't know if you guys remember oh God, what was that terrible thing? The terrible thing that DC did. Started with a C. Convergence. DC Convergence several years ago. When I read Convergence 0, and it's all about Brainiac talking about Superman, no matter what timeline, what world, what universe, it always comes down to you. And at the very end of it, the last 2 pages, it's a spread, and it's got a giant Brainiac and a tiny little Superman floating out there, just squaring off against each other. And I was so stoked about Convergence after that. And then somehow it became a Warlord story, and I just didn't care. So Convergence was god awful, but that 0 issue is really good. And then the Harley Quinn 2-issue Convergence series, if you can find that, that's really good. But other than that, I don't recommend reading Convergence unless we're about to sell Convergence. And then, you know what, guys, it's the greatest thing ever made. Buy this from me. You won't regret it. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. It's awful. All right. So we've got did you say it's Rosenberg?
Williamson.
Hey, what's up, mate? Too. Oh, Joshua Williamson.
Right.
Joshua Williamson, Superman House of Brainiac. This is a massive graphic novel. This is one of the big ones. So what is it? $29.99?
$24.99.
$24.99. So
$18.75.
$18.75, guys. You can call that out.
I got my little list right over here.
Oh, good, because I can't math that fast.
I know you can't math.
So yeah, guys. $18.75. You can get yourself a copy of Joshua Williamson's Superman Brainiac. Great read, guys. I'm serious. Joshua Williamson's awesome. Shut up, Jay. I make deals for the people. I don't care if AJ gets flustered about it.
Yeah.
By the way, AJ kind of wants to kill me after every single one of these shows because I changed. So we agreed before we're going in. We're like, okay, so it's going to be this price and this price and this price. And then I get going. And I'm like Crazy Eddie on Futurama. I'm just like, let's do a great deal. And AJ's like, I want to kill you.
So we've got Action Comics Volume 1 for $16.99.
Hey, you know what, Jay? You can pay us on the 18th if you want one of those. That's fine. We'll invoice you and you can pay us later. We know you're good for it. If not, I'll sick Kyle on you.
Rise of Metallo.
Right, well, this is Rise of Metallo. Yeah, this was pretty cool. I forget who wrote this one. Philip Kennedy Johnson?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I haven't read this one in a hot minute, but you know, it's Metallo. It's got I love the cover of this. I love the way they've got Supergirl down there.
I love this picture on the back. Check this out.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, yeah. That I dig it.
The whole team.
Okay, yeah. This is really cool. You got Superboy Prime in there, who everybody hated. How much? What's the price on that one?
$16.99.
$16.99.
25% off math. $12.75.
$12.75, and that'll get you Rise of Metallo. Guys, all you got to do is call it out in the chat here if you want it, and then click on that link up there. Fill out the form. It'll email us, and make sure you do tell us Superman's smashes the Klan. Awesome, fantastic. incredible. Cannot beat this book. So good. It is appropriate for all ages. Mom can read it, Dad can read it, Johnny can read it, Susie can read it, Grandpa can read it, and old decrepit Sam Bowie can read it too. This is an awesome book, or Sin Bowie, sorry. Sin Bowie, guys, I've been reading Wheel of Time lately. So, so yeah, my headspace is kind of there. Superman smashes the Klan.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Fantastic. What's that? Oh yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. It is exactly what it sounds like. And guys, if you have not read this, dear Lord, you got to get it. What's the price on this one, man?
$16.99, $12.75, $12, whatever you want to do.
$12.75 for this. And guys, I'm telling you, ask anybody who's read it, and they're going to tell you it's amazing. If you haven't read it, read it so you can tell somebody else how amazing it is. $12.75. Superman smashes the Klan.
That's how I got. I got.
Oh yeah, really?
I read it, and y'all, it's like set in like the 40s. There's an old school feel to Superman, not only because of the suit, but this Superman doesn't fly either. He runs just like the old, like the very first,
That's awesome.
Comics. He runs, and like I said, the suit, the
He's
art,
able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Yeah, and it's got like a manga inspired art to it, kind of anime like.
Faster than a spinning bullet.
So they're actually very correct, y'all. For $12.75, I would totally buy this book. This book is so good.
Yes, it's going to be. It is probably my second favorite Superman book of all time, and I know we're going to get to my favorite All-Star Superman here in a little bit. I know we've got some of those. We've got some of the DC Digest editions, and I think we've also got the full-size editions. But yeah, All-Star Superman and Superman smashes the Klan, hands down my favorite.
Pretty sure we sold out on All-Star compact. Pretty sure.
Okay, well, we may have. If you guys out there, if you're thinking to yourself, God, I just don't like Superman. Well, here's what I do for everybody who comes in and tells me they don't like Superman. I put a copy of All-Star Superman in their hands, and I say, read this book. If you read this book and you don't like Superman, you don't like Superman, because this book is everything that Superman is. It's incredible, and it's really what I'm feeling, what I'm hoping the movie's going to be like. All right, what do we got here? Superman Lost?
Superman Lost.
All right. Who did this one?
Christopher Priest.
I don't remember. Oh, Christopher Priest. Yeah. I like Christopher Priest. I'm man, you know what? We don't have any Wonderland t-shirts yet, make two. I've got I can tell you though, I do have Cult of Dracula t-shirts if you're down for some of those. They're pretty rad. But yeah, we've actually been thinking about making some Wonderland Comics t-shirts. I'm just lazy and haven't gotten around to it yet. And AJ Price can definitely confirm because he's a regular here at the store from Cookville. And yeah, I gotta make some t-shirts. AJ, I gotta make some t-shirts.
Hey,
so all right,
you should probably make some shirts.
Some skirts? You want to wear some skirts? Who wants to wear a skirt? How many? Raise your hand, guys.
I wouldn't wear a skirt, but I would kill it in a kilt.
Guys, you guys are giving me so many good ideas. Baseball record boxes. I didn't even think about record boxes, man. That's pretty rad. Yeah, we're gonna do some stuff like that, dude. All right. All right. Getting back to Superman before I get distracted with all these business ideas. Superman Red Sun. What would happen
by the way,
if Superman
Lost is $24.99? I forgot to mention that.
All right, $24.99, so $18.75.
$18.75 for Superman Lost. Now getting back to Superman Red Sun.
Yeah, Superman Red Sun is probably Dracula hats too, Eddie. That's not I can make some hats too. AJ wants a skirt. You guys want some t-shirts, and Eddie wants a hat. I am making notes of that. So AJ, I'm going to get you a skirt because you said you wanted one. That everybody else.
I didn't want a skirt.
Right?
I want a kilt. I'll wear a kilt.
A kilt. Now here's the thing. Would it be like Would it be a knee-length kilt, or are you wearing like a 1960s go-go girl mini?
I'd actually want the long kilt. I like that.
Well, okay,
the one that goes up over your shoulder and all that stuff.
I don't think AJ got the joke, but about why certain guys wear long kilts. Think about it. You'll get it.
Are you going to talk about Superman Red Sun?
Yeah. Superman Red Sun. Red Sun. Oh, hello? Thank you, Jay.
Is this thing on?
This book. Yeah,
is this thing on?
Yeah. We got you. All right. So Superman Red Sun. If you want the book that does evil Superman right, this is the book. Frank Miller completely assassinated Superman's character with The Dark Knight Returns. Tried to make evil Superman. Didn't really work for me. Superman Red Sun, however, does evil Superman super great. Was this was Mark Millar, wasn't it?
Mark Millar.
Yeah, it was Mark. Yeah. Mark Millar did this one. So $17.99 on Red Sun, right?
No, this is a $20 book.
Okay. So what's 25?
Come on, you can do this math. You could do this math.
$15. $15 for a copy of Red Sun. Why was Superman the only person at the party? The invitation said supervision required. All right, guys. That means we've got a commercial break coming up. We'll be right back after these messages.
Order Battle Quest comics at your local comic shop today.
What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
Oh, hi, Butterscotch. I'm glad to see she's feeling better, AJ. Butterscotch had an upset tummy the other day, and so she's back in the shop today looking super cute. And she's saying, why don't you guys buy my Superman graphic novels? Superman's my favorite character because he's got a crypto. I think Butterscotch has got a little crush on crypto. So she wants to see him do well, and the movie do well. But to make that happen, guys, you've got to buy some Superman graphic novels. If you don't, then now I'm not even going to say it. I was going to make a bad joke there, but I can't put animals in peril. So I was going to have AJ start singing Arms of the Angel behind him, and we'd show like little pictures of sad crypto all over the place saying, why won't you buy my daddy's graphic novels? But I can't do that. All right, here we go. Back to it. We've got this is Bendis's Man of Steel, right?
Yep.
All right, and holy
1
crap,
and 2.
these are the massive hardcover editions. Brian Michael Bendis, Man of Steel, Volume 1, and man, oh god, I can't, dude. Jay, I see those commercials come on, and man, I just like, oh god, I get so anxious. But I'm also always the one who's donating, like immediately donating to an animal shelter. And guys out there, just for a public service announcement, don't shop, adopt. There are some amazing animals out there in the shelter. So if you're looking for an awesome companion, go to the shelter. Don't go buy it from some creepy guy who breeds dogs in little bitty cages and charges you $5,000 for them. Go get a shelter pet. They're amazing. And you know what else you should get, because it's also amazing? You should get yourself Butterscotch. She's a shelter pet. You should get yourself Man of Steel Volume 1 by Brian Michael Bendis and Man of Steel Volume 2 by Brian Michael Bendis. Bendis was so excited to write these books, and it really, really shows. He left Marvel, he left Miles Morales, he left all the Spider books and came over to DC to write Man of Steel. And you can see his passion in these stories. It's so freaking good.
These beautiful hardbacks are $50 a piece.
$50 a piece. Oh, wow.
And actually,
all right, SF wants those. All right, $100 to SF. Thank you, good sir, for breaking the ice. SF, good to see you. Also, we put your shipment out from last week today, so you'll get a big old massive box. So you know what, Butterscotch. AJ,
hey, nobody takes butterscotch from me. I will fight. I have a knife. I will fight. Nobody takes butterscotch away from me.
No, that first volume there, that is Bendis, right? Because I know it looks like John Byrne, because it calls back to his original cover, but I think that is Bendis there, because Bendis
it actually says John Byrne on it.
Oh, well, crap. He uses the same cover as Bendis did on Man of Steel #1. Okay, well, so I guess what you have there is you have John Byrne's Man of Steel and Bendis's Man of Steel, but those are going to Mr. SF, and we will get those. We'll get those shipped out to you ASAP. All right, AJ, let's roll on to something new. What else?
Okay,
Ooh,
I want to sell this, but I also don't want to sell it because it's so pretty.
God, this is so cool. Superman 77, Batman 89. Yes, in the slip.
It looks like a freaking VHS tape.
I know. How awesome is that?
It's so cool.
Yeah. So
both books in there.
Yep, and they're hardcovers. Yeah.
And they're hardcovers.
Yep. Superman 78, Batman 89. These were really, I was a little skeptical about these when they came out with the comics, but they turned out to be very, very entertaining. I really liked them. And like AJ said, this is the collector set, both books, both hardcovers, complete series, in the slipcover that looks like, guys, if you guys remember, there was a time when people used to go to these stores on a Friday night, and they would spend their whole first couple hours on Friday nights in that store, and they would pick up boxes that looked like that, and they had these little rectangle things in them. Crazy enough, on those little rectangle things, there were movies.
Be kind, rewind.
That's it. Block boost, blah, blah. Buckbloster. I don't know. There's still one in Canada, I think. Blockbuster. Actually, you know what was really cool, going way back to the 80s, flashback here. Before Blockbuster killed them all, there used to be a whole lot of mom and pop video rental places. I used to go to this place called Magic Video in Sparta, Tennessee, and it was really, really awesome. I used to love just browsing all the different movies and video games they had. Oh, takes me back. So, guys, if you want to be taken back to Superman 78, Batman 89, from the grocery store, Jay. I didn't know that. Wow, we never had one of those.
I think my town had a magic video too, but it wasn't family friendly.
Oh, okay. That's a different kind of magic video. That's the one where when they had to clean up with a mop every couple of hours.
Anyway, this beautiful, cool collector's set is $50.
$50. $50 for the collector set, Superman 78, Batman 89 in the slipcover. Yeah, his was Magic XXX video. All right, guys. Somebody called this out. This is a hella cool deal. And if
this
somebody
is the last one we have in the store too, we sold the other two.
Yeah, and if somebody doesn't buy this, I'm going to have to give it to AJ for like a birthday or Christmas or some kind of present. I don't know. So somebody here wants to see AJ cry. If you want to see AJ cry, buy this set right here. All right, guys, we're going to move right along, but that is a really cool set for just $50.
Okay, so we looked at Superman, but this is DC night on Welcome to Wonderland, and DC sells other things besides superheroes. I've got a whole stack
it's
right here.
$50, AJ Price, $50 for the set. And so what would that be? 25 off? Is that like 40?
My list only goes up to $40.
I think it's like $40, man. If you want it, AJ, we'll pull it for you for 40. And you can just pick it up when you come into the store this weekend. But still make sure you do fill out that form so that you remind us to pull it for you. So wait, are you saying that DC Comics has something other than Superman?
Yeah. I have some sci-fi here. I have some horror here. I have some fantasy here. Right here.
From DC? What?
From DC.
Wow. We kind of planned this, guys, can't you tell? All right. Pull the first thing out there. Oh, Suiciders. Oh man, this is a Vertigo title. I really freaking love this. It's like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Really cool post-apocalyptic. Lee Bermejo's art. Guys, I love this. It's really, really cool. If you want some really cool post-apocalyptic DC Vertigo titles, if this came out 10 years later, it would have been a Black Label title, but it was just Vertigo back then. Really, really dig the Complete Suiciders. It's got a few elements of The Boys. Definitely Superman comic. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Or definitely Batman comics. So guys, yeah, Complete Suiciders. What's the price on that?
This is $30, so $22.50.
$22.50. $22.50 gets you the Complete Suiciders. And yes, Lee Bermejo's art is always fantastic. I love Lee Bermejo. Lee Bermejo, Stepan Sajic, two of my favorite artists. They're incredible. So yeah, Suiciders is a Vertigo guys, golly, I can't talk. Post-apocalyptic book. I'm going to start speaking really slow tonight, like a turtle or something. I don't know. What else we got? I know it's Strange Adventures. This was so much fun. Tom King, Mitch Gerard, guys, fun throwback Flash Gordon feel. Really good sci-fi hardcover. And this was the complete series too, so it's a bunch of issues in there. Highly recommend this one. I'm assuming this is what, a $39.99 book?
Exactly.
$39.99. So what's
$30?
$30 gets you the complete Tom King Strange Adventures. If you like pulp, if you like old sci-fi, this is a book for you guys. So just call it out, and guys, make sure you click that form that Jay has pinned to the top of the chat. If you guys are just joining us, welcome to Wonderland. I'm your host, Rich Davis, and that is my partner in crime, Mr. AJ Nicholson, behind the mask. Tonight we're slinging some DC graphic novels, and then here in a little bit we're going to drop some $2 back issues: Star Wars, Star Trek, Justice League, JSA, JLA, maybe some Teen Titans if we can get to it. Oh, and I just saw Why the Last Man in there.
Yep. I've got a couple different versions of it. I've got these two little thin volumes, 1 and 2.
Those were the originals that came out when the first graphic. Now, when this first went to trade, those were from those. We bought those out of a collection. Oh yeah, hey, thanks, Jay. Thanks for reminding me there. Angel Hunter, actually, guys, the Kickstarter launches a week from today. I am super proud of this book. We were originally going to do it back on April 25th. But Les and I, we were not happy with the story. So in movie terms, like what's going on with Fantastic Four and recently went on with Superman, we had to do some reshoots. We had to move some plot points around, rearrange a couple things. We cut some things, and we ended up, even though we cut a few scenes from the book, we ended up adding so much that we ended up adding a total of six pages to the book. So it went from 96 pages to 102 pages, and that was after we cut about 12 pages. So just to let you know how seriously Les and I are taking this book, we really wanted to get it right. Angel Hunter is a seinen manga inspired epic dark fantasy, told in the American comic book style. It's about humanity's first strides after being expelled from Eden, and humans have to claw out an existence in a world dominated by 13 fallen angels and an army of kaiju Nephilim. And I promise you, it's better than anything Brian K. Vaughan could write. I'm lying. It's not. I love Brian K. Vaughan. He's one of my favorite authors of all time. But seriously, guys, go click on that link and sign up to be notified when Angel Hunter launches. You're not committing to back the book, though I do hope that you will. You can see so much content there. We're not just throwing up one little picture or one little 30-second video and saying, hey, buy my book. No, we're giving you character breakdowns. We're giving you pages. It's amazing. I'm really, really proud of this book, and I hope you guys will help me make it happen, jump in on this journey. And now let's sling some Why the Last Man. The book was better than the TV show, and guys, I actually really liked the TV show. But it's Brian K. Vaughan, Pia Guerra.
$20.
$20, just $20. So they get 25% off that?
No, that's before the 25% off. So $15.
So $15 gets you Brian K. Vaughan's is that volume 1 there that we're looking at?
Yeah, this is the good volume 1.
This is the new volume 1, yeah. The DC Black Label version. AJ, you got to check it out. What channel was it on? TNT, maybe? I think maybe it was TNT that had Why the Last Man. It only got 1 season. It was very, very good. So maybe it was Max. I don't know, dude. Ask me this weekend. I'll find it for you and tell you where you can watch it. All right, what's next, man?
For $150, you can get the complete one.
Oh, we got the omnibus edition. Yeah. And this is show them how thick that is. Ooh, that sounded dirty. We're going back to the Magic's video.
See, I will hold it in one hand, and I will just hold it like this, and then Richard will talk, and then my hand will eventually fall off.
This is a massive omnibus, guys. It's hardcover omnibus. It is the complete Why the Last Man. Guys, love it. Good series. Basically, he's literally the last man on Earth. Something happens. Men aren't being born anymore, and then all of a sudden, this guy shows up, and the women who are now ruling the world, they want to find out why. So very, very good, very, very excellent story. If you've never read it, it's Brian K. Vaughan. You can't go wrong with Brian K. Vaughan. He's the creator of Saga, Why the Last Man. Absolutely brilliant writer if you've never read any of his stuff. So $150 minus 25%.
I have no clue. I'm not that good at math.
We'll say $100. $100 sounds good for it. $100 for the omnibus edition of Why the Last Man. That's $100.
That's 33% off, guys. I can do that math.
Yeah, that's 33% off for this massive omnibus. SF, you know you want that out there, man, because you just want to see me have to go to the post office and figure out how much it's going to cost to ship the damn thing, because it's going to be heavy. All right, let's go.
I've got some DC horror here.
Okay, I saw The Conjuring. Oh, Dollhouse Family. This was really creepy. This was part of Joe Hill's Hill House Black Label stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Spooky ghost story, kind of reminds me a little bit of The Others, if you've seen that film. I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. I just read the first issue of this when it first came out. I didn't have time to read the rest of it. It's a very good story that did very, very well in sales. Just I just didn't have time for it, but it sells very well in our store. So what's the price on that one, Dollhouse Family?
$17.99, and that is $13.50.
$13.50 for Hulu. That's right, Hulu. AJ Price. So Dollhouse Family, $13.75. Really good story. This is the complete series. It only got one volume. Highly recommend checking it out if you're into spooky ghost story type horror with some childhood trauma going on. Everybody loves childhood trauma, right? You know what? That was kind of what the Thunderbolts was about. All about childhood trauma.
Also from Joe Hill.
Daphne Byrne. This is good God scary. This is from the Hill House DC Black Label. Kelly Jones, Laura Marks, guy, scary. This is also another one that I only got to read the first issue of. But yeah, I was very busy when all the Hill House stuff first started coming out. I was doing this thing called writing a little comic called Cult of Dracula, and so I didn't read a whole lot of comics at that time because it was launching. But anyway, Daphne Byrne also, is that going to be another $19.99 book?
$17.99. So yeah, another $13.50.
$13.50, guys. $13.50 for Daphne Byrne. I tell you what, you want to do Dollhouse Family and Daphne Byrne? We'll do $20 for the pair.
Wait! Before you say anything.
Okay. Basket Full of Heads. Okay, this one's been really cool. Digging Basket Full of Heads. All right, AJ, you sound like you've got a bundle deal here. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean. They're all $17.99. There's three of them, and it was kind of the staples for that whole Joe Hill House Comics era.
Yeah.
So $45.
Oh, you're crazy. That's too much.
$40.
That's too much. Come on, Billy Mays this thing. I got a deal for you guys. $30 for all three Hill House graphic novels, Basket Full of Heads, Daphne Byrne, and Dollhouse Family. Hey, what's up, Comic Dunes? Good to see you. Jeff, that's who it is. Okay. So guys, $30, you get yourself a Hill House bundle. Somebody just call that out. Hill House bundle, $30. That is like a $60 value, 50% off. Oh, AJ, I can't describe Basket Full of Heads.
It's a lot more than 60. It's about $70 value.
Oh, really?
Yeah, $17.99. So $18 times 3.
Okay, SF1, you want the Hill House bundle for $30? And real quick, just read the back cover of Basket Full of Heads. I just remember it was a very bloody kind of slasher feel to it. Again, one of those I only got to read issue 1 of.
Jim Branch is in trouble. June Branch is in trouble. She's trapped on Brody Island with nowhere to run. Her boyfriend Liam has been kidnapped, and 4 bloodthirsty escaped convicts will stop nothing to find her. All poor Jean has to defend herself with is a strange Viking axe with a terrifying power to decapitate a person and leave their head still talking.
Yeah.
If she's going to save Liam and herself, June will have to keep cool head and even a whole basket full of them.
All right. So SF just bought the bundle of all three of those. So we got that for you. And AJ Price, if you want it, I know we've got a couple of copies of Basket Full of Heads in the store. So come check it out.
This
all right,
last one is not a Joe Hill.
This is The Conjuring, the Lover. Oh, hey guys. So fun story since we're speaking of The Conjuring. I actually worked on the first Conjuring as a PA. It was filmed in Wilmington, North Carolina, where I lived at the time. I did a lot of film work. Had a great time working on this, and that we did a wrap party, and I got to be in the same room with the actual Annabelle doll. It doesn't look a thing like she does in the movie. It's actually kind of a Ragged Man looking doll. But yeah, they brought it to the wrap party. It was sealed in the glass. That I haven't heard. Jay, I remember hearing about that, Jay, that she went missing. But I don't think so, because I heard they were taking it on tour again. So I think that might have been recovered. But yeah, this was her Texas tour. Yeah. SF, I probably am haunted for many reasons. Like, if you knew my whole family history going all the way back to Ireland, my books, they really do come from my nightmares. Because my family going all the way back to Ireland, the women especially were considered seers, wise women. And these vivid nightmares have persisted throughout my family line. And also my family's the Bell Witch family. So, I'm probably super haunted. But yeah, it was really cool to be near the Annabelle doll. Of course, they had her in the super blessed, glass container box, whatever you want to call it. But it was fun. It was a really good experience working on that film. Some great stories. We just had as a resident of Texas, you can stay other places. I hear you, Jay. I hear you. All right, let's get back to Conjuring the Lover. I did not get to read this one, but the cover always looks great to me. And what's the price on this?
It's a prequel to The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.
Okay. Oh, Devil Made Me on a true story. Like, The Devil Made Me Do It is like literally based on like the others are kind of loosely based on true stories, but okay. Claim holy water just in case. Dig it, SF, dig it. All right, so Conjuring the Lover. What's the price on this one, AJ?
I apologize, but we are closed. I'm sorry, no. I'm in the middle of a show. I'm online right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, outside there's a plug-in if you want to.
Live TV. Did you forget to lock the door again, AJ?
I did forget to lock the door again.
No. What was it? Somebody just looking to charge their phone?
Yes.
Oh.
I am surprised at how much homelessness is in this small town. I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have anything against it, but it's really wild sometimes.
Zing. But yeah, there's a documentary on The Devil Made Me Do It. It is actually pretty freaking wild, man. Like,
this guy, talk about that. I'm gonna lock the door.
Okay, so like this guy, he went to trial for murder, and his defense was that the devil made him do it, that he was possessed. And I mean, this is a real trial. You can watch the documentary. I think the documentary is on Netflix. And then, of course, the Conjuring Devil Made Me Do It was actually one of my favorite Conjuring movies, other than the original. And The Nun. The Nun's really fantastic too. But yeah, Conjuring the Lover. What's the price on that book, AJ?
$24.99. So
I want to sell somebody this book $10. Somebody call it out, $10 for The Conjuring the Lover. And let's see if you can fall in love with Annabelle. Actually, Annabelle's not in this story. So $10 hardcover, Conjuring the Lover. Yeah, somebody call that out. Somebody wants to read that really, really scary book. And you know what, SF? It would really go well with your Joe Hill House bundle, because they're all DC Black Label as well. Just saying.
before I drop the next dad joke for the break, I
Yeah.
just want to say I picked this out before what just happened. Okay, I just want to
Okay.
point that out.
The layoffs. So, wow. Timely humor, Jay. All right, let's go to a commercial.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. Twitch. It's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there too.
Welcome back to Wonderland, guys. I'm your host, Rich Davis. That's my partner in crime, AJ Nicholson. We are having some fun slinging some comics. We spent the first hour selling you guys some amazing deals on some DC graphic novels. And now we're going to shift gears just a little bit and jump into some $2 back issues. Everything that we're going to show you from here on out on back issues are going to be just $2. And I found a really rad box that had a bunch of Star Trek and Star Wars comics in it. So may the force be with you. That's right, AJ?
Nanu.
Yeah, there we go.
Nanu.
All right.
Yeah, so, I hear Jay laughing. At least one person's old enough to get that joke.
I do. Robin Williams, man. Even though I wasn't old enough to get Robin Williams, I would get Robin Williams because I love freaking Robin Williams, man. One of the funniest people in the history of the world. Love me some Robin Williams. And not funny Robin Williams.
Anyway, Jay, go ahead and switch us out because he's got this box over at his house that he wants to show.
Yeah, I'm the pretty one today. All right, guys. So we're going to go through some real quick Star Trek. Everything here is just $2, and then we're going to get some. Most of this box is Star Wars, but the beginning of it was Star Trek, so we're going to go there. All right, so we have got Star Trek, the DC movie special, for just $2. All you got to do is call it out, and you can have this for just $2, guys. I actually have 2 copies of it, so 2 people can call it out. DC Star Trek, the movie special. $2, guys. You can't beat it. I've got also in the original Star Trek DC run, the Trial of James T. Kirk, $2. And then we've got ourselves, let's see, we got issue 44, 48, 51, 58, 59, 60, 64, 64. So yeah, $2 a piece. That's going to be about $20 for that Star Trek bundle. Guys, if you guys Trekkies, somebody call this out. $2 back issues going on right now. So let's see what else we can find here. Oh, my favorite Star Trek. Confession, I am not a Trekkie. I should love everything about Star Trek. You know, Gene Roddenberry's vision of a better future. I don't know. I never got into Trek, but I did really, really love Deep Space Nine. So I've got some Deep Space Nine covers. We have got the very first issue of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I also shared an elevator with Avery Brooks at DragonCon one year, which was really cool. His hotel room was 2 down from mine at the Hilton at DragonCon in Atlanta. So we got to share the elevator like literally every morning because I had to be to the media relations room at the same time he had to be like at his first panels. Yeah, you know what? Those J.J. Abrams movies, they were fun. You know, like I said, I don't know how great they were as far as Trekkie stuff goes because I'm not a Trekkie, but I did kind of like those. I liked Discovery and I loved DS9. So first issue of DS9 for just all right. SF wants the DS9 #1. I've also got Deep Space Nine 1, 3, 4, 5. Basically, I've got 1 through 15, 16, 7, 1 through 17 SF if you want all of them. So that would be $30. Yeah, we'll do $25 if you want them all. Otherwise, we'll just throw this one in your stack. Just call it out if you want all of them. DS9 was really cool. One of my also, so DS9 is very similar to Babylon 5. There's a whole story about, all right, SF wants all of those. So you got them, buddy. We'll put them in your stack. But yeah, so long story short, Peter Jurasik from Babylon 5, which is kind of loosely associated with Deep Space Nine, written by the same guys, Straczynski. And anyway, Peter Jurasik was one of my professors in film school. So that was a really cool experience to be able to learn from an amazing industry vet like that. Let's see, what else do we have in here Star Trek wise? Okay, we've got the IDW Star Trek series. Oh, wait, actually, we've got Star Trek First Contact, the movie adaptation, for just $2. If anybody wants to call that out, all of these books we're showing you guys are just $2 a piece. So call them out if you want them. IDW's Star. Actually, I don't have very many of those. Star Trek. Oh, here we go. We got some original Star Trek. Figure out what I got here. Holy cow! I had some Next Generation stuff here, and I've lost it. Oh, here we go. Star Trek: The Next Generation. All right, let's see what we got here. I have got the special, and then we have got issues 4, 23, 32. I'll tell you what, I've got about 40 Next Generation randomly assorted issues. If you want to do 10 for $10, anybody call those out. There's not a consistent run, but there's quite a few of them. I can flip through those, kind of show them to you really fast. If you see something you really, 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 really want, just say so. There we go. This is the original Next Generation. I thought I had more complete runs in this box than I do, but these are a lot of assorted Star Trek issues. But yeah, bunch of those. This Star Trek is not as organized as I wanted it to be. So let's go ahead. You guys were really excited about Star Wars earlier. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for, the Next Generation. I've got 1, 2, 3, Yep, I've got 1 through 5 of Star Trek: The Next Generation. If you guys want that, blah, 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 blah. All right, here we go. Here's the Star Wars. See, this is what happens when Richard does a last-minute thing. We weren't planning on doing this box today, and I threw a curveball at AJ, and yeah, so I'm the one who isn't organized for this one tonight. All right, Star Wars. All right, we're going to start here. I don't really know what we have on this, but okay. Star Wars free comic book day. This was when Marvel got the license back. That was this one. Normally in the store we sell this one for $9.99, and so we're going to do $2, just $2 for this one. The free comic book day Star Wars #1. You can call that out. This one is if you guys like coverless Star Wars comics, this is issue number 12 from the original. All right, Garfwong, congratulations. That is your book, my good man. Hey guys, make sure if you do claim something, fill out that form for us, so that we know what it is that you purchased. And then of course, make sure to tell us what you purchased so that AJ doesn't have to go back and rewatch the whole episode again. All right, so from that Marvel run, the Charles Soule run, we've got issue number 5. We've got issue number 6. We've got issue number 9. And then, okay, now we're jumping into the Kieran Gillen run. We've got 50. We've got 62. Got another copy of 62. We got 63. Another 63. 64. Ooh, this is a cool cover. 65. We got 3 65s. So, all right, all these guys, everything you see Star Wars here, these are only $2 each. So make sure you call them out if you see something that you want, and then we will make sure that we get those to you. All right, we're going to jump. Okay, I got more of the Charles Soule here. All right, that's a 5. Already did a 5. 61. This is actually, boy, these are all over the place. So these are actually from the newer Star Wars run by Charles Soule, number 49. I got 4 copies of that. This is the final issue of the Charles Soule run. Again, normally we sell this one in the store for $7.99. You guys, you can get okay, Garfwong, you want them all except for the dupes. All right, brother, you got it. That makes my life a whole lot easier on these. So I'm going to set those aside for you. They're all yours. Make sure you do fill out that form that Jay has pinned to the chat here, and we will get those books sent out to you. And I'm going to throw the coverless one in for free. So because it's just kind of cool and you can have it. Let's see. All right, we got ourselves some Star Wars Age of Rebellion. These were actually kind of cool. And we also do have Age of Rebellion and Age of Resistance, or Age of Republic. So we've got both covers of Han Solo, Age of Rebellion. We've got both covers of Princess Leia, Age of Rebellion. We've got both covers of Grand Moff Tarkin. God, I really can't talk tonight, guys. Goodness. Grand Moff Tarkin. Both covers of that. Guys, these are only $2 a piece. $2 a piece if you want them. Just give them a call out, and we will be happy to get those to you. Lorena got a lot of Superman trades earlier. Right on. Okay, now we're going to get over to. Oh wow, we sold these pretty well. So all I have left of Age of Republic is the Padme Amidala, And then I do have also TIE Fighter #1. Again, all these Star Wars books, guys, just $2 a piece. Just call them out and we will hold them aside for you. And we'll get those shipped out to you as soon as you send us the form to do that. Let's see. Okay, here we got some Ahsoka. A lot of these guys are coming from the more recent releases. So normally we'd be selling them in the store for, cover price. But you guys get them for $2. I've got Ahsoka 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Lorena, if you're interested in any of those Superman trades, let us know. We had some great deals on them. Just ask us and we can go back through those and tell you what they were. So, all right, let's look at some Ahsoka. All right, Ahsoka #2. Ahsoka #3. Golly, I hate that light getting in right here. Got a dupe of #3. Ahsoka 4. Love that cover. Another 4. Ahsoka 6. And Ahsoka #7. If you guys haven't read the Ahsoka series, it's actually pretty cool. I love Ahsoka from the Clone Wars. Didn't really like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, and that really disappointed me because I love Rosario Dawson and she's perfect to play Ahsoka, but I just didn't get into it. I don't know what it was. Maybe I was just in a bad mood or something, but I just couldn't get going with that show. But you know what? I'll give it another try eventually. All right, here we go. Wait, sorry guys, I did something wrong there. Where did I put that book? All right, there we go. There we go. All right, we've got Star Trek Battle of Jakku, Republic Under Siege. Normally this is a $4.99 book. You guys can have it for just $2. Give it a call out. Now we're getting into more of these Age of Republic books. This was confusing not long ago when Star Wars did all this with the Age of Republic, the Insurgency Rising, and all that battle. It was just a little bit confusing, guys. Got to say, Star Wars, stop that. Okay, so we've got Republic Under Siege #1. We've got Republic Under Siege #4. We've got Battle of Jakku Last Stand #1. All these kind of fit together in a big I'm seeing
So
this
it's a total of 12.
Yeah, 12-part series. I've got the entire 12. Let's just make this simple. I've got the entire 12-part series of the Battle of Jakku. So you know what? 12
Not
books.
quite. You got about 10 of them.
No, I got all 12 here. I've got them all. So let's do $10 or not $10. $20 for that whole set of Battle of Jakku, Republic Under Siege. If you guys want that, we'll do the whole series for just $20. That gets you 2 free issues, and you're already getting them at half price. So yeah, that's a really great deal. Call it out if you want it. Make sure you click the pinned thing in the upper right hand corner. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, Bounty Hunters. Okay. I got Star Wars Bounty Hunters #12. I like Bounty Hunters. That was fun. All right. These will be fun. I think. All right. We've got. Okay. I have got Chewbacca #1, 2, and 4. For some reason, I am missing #3 of Star Wars Chewbacca. I got 1. I got 2. All right, Star Wars Battle of Jakku, that goes to USF. We will gladly add that to you. Anybody like Chewie out there? Anybody want some Chewbacca books? I like Chewie, and I love it. I've been playing Fortnite lately, and I am totally digging. I love that you can get Chewie if you rescue him from the little stormtrooper camp. I try to do that every time, even though I absolutely hate the bowcaster. The bowcaster is one of the worst weapons ever in Fortnite. But I love getting Chewie as my little bot, because if you rescue him, then he joins you. Let's see. Let's go into Darth Vader. My goodness, these are way more out of order than I thought. All right, Darth Vader number 11. We've got Darth Vader Crimson Reign number 20. Normally, this is a $9.99 book, but you guys can get it for $2. We've got Darth Vader number 25, just $2. Vader number 50. This is normally a $7.99 book, just $2. I got 2, 3 copies, 4 copies of number 50. And we already did those. Okie dokie. Any Dr. Aphra fans out there? Age of Rebellion A covers. Gotcha. Got you there, Garth Wong. I will pull those aside for you. I know we've got a bunch of Dr. Aphra number 1s. I don't have any in this box. So if you guys, anybody looking for Dr. Aphra books, I've got, let's see what I've got here. I've got 2, 5, 20. Boy, we do jump. 22, 23, 23, 24, 28. The annuals. Oh, got the Dr. Aphra annuals. I like those. Those are pretty fun. Right. Okay, here we go. Star Wars Ewoks. Let's see. I'm hoping I can put together with some of these a complete run, because when I saw this, I was thinking, man, I got so many complete runs of Star Wars in here. I was like totally wrong. Okay, I've got the first 3 issues of Star Wars Ewoks. So we've got ourselves Star Wars Ewoks number 1. Come on, everybody loves some Ewoks. They're super cool. Jub, 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 jub. All right. Star Wars Ewoks number 2. And Star Wars Ewoks number 3. So we got all 3 issues of Star Wars Ewoks. These just came out recently. So, these are great. It's basically half-price books is what you're getting from these today. Just call them out for $2 a piece. All right, let's see. We've got some Star Wars movie tie-ins. Anybody looking for Force Awakens? Oh, that's a cool cover. Got the
yes, Mr. Nope.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Mr. Nope. That's the first Dr. Aphra series.
No. He asked if the invoice comes as clearance comics.
Oh, yes, it does, Eddie. Yes, it does. And then Mr. Nope, yes, that is the first Dr. Aphra series. And actually, I don't think we've got any of the new ones. All right. Garfwong wants Vader 50. Got you. We got you there. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Han Solo. Let's see what we got for Mr. Han Solo here. Oh, there's more Age of Rebellion. I got Han Solo number 1 and then a bunch of Age of Rebellion books. If you guys want those. All right, let's see what's in the High Republic stuff. All right, so don't fall, box. Stay where you are. Okay. So, Star Wars High Republic Adventures. I've got issues. I got issue 5. Wait, that's issue. Oh, Lord, these are all over the place. I got issue 1, High Republic Adventures. So, Mr. Nope, if you want to let us know what issues you're missing from that first Dr. Aphra, we can pull it, because I know we've got another box in our understock at the store. So yeah, we've probably got all or most of the issues that you want. If you want to send us a message. All right, Garfwong wants issues of Ewoks 1 through 3. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and get those back out of the box so I can make sure I pull them aside for you. So yeah. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Got you there, Garth Wong. Those are for you on your stack. So yeah, again, Yeah, just email save@clearancecomics, and let me know what issues you are missing, and then we will find those for you. No problem. Happy to do that for you. And they'll all be $2 a piece, unless you're missing some key issues, because I know there's some key issues in there. But I will make you some good deals on the keys. But anything that's not a first appearance or something like that, worth like $20-$30, then we'll do that for just $2 a piece for you. Oh, and Garfwong, I am so sorry. I didn't know that you were Lorena. So my bad. I'm still learning everybody's handles on here. So all right. So I went through this box a lot faster than I thought I was going to. So AJ, are you ready to go over to the Justice League stuff, or do you want to jump to doing the new comics?
What time is it? Let's do some.
You got about 30 minutes.
Huh?
Okay. You going to do some JLA?
Yeah, JLA.
Okay. All right. What are we starting? I'm going to have to watch Henri's show a little bit more and see how he does this going through his boxes, because it doesn't seem to go as smoothly for me as it does for him. I always have these grand ideas in my brain about how this is going to go, and then I'm like, I'm just fumbling issue to issue to issue. So yeah, I'm going to talk to Henri about that and see if he can give me some of his expertise. All right, what do we got there?
Rich, it's kind of unfair. It's kind of unfair because Henri has a huge rack. Hey-o.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he does. He puts everything up on a rack behind him, doesn't he? Okay. Yeah, but I do get the joke, and I love it. Maybe that's what we need to start doing, AJ, is putting stuff up on the wall when we do this behind us, because we've got that whole thing we can put them on display up there.
How much do you hate me?
A lot, apparently. I mean, we don't have to do that tonight, I guess, but next time, that's what we'll be doing. All right. I hate it when people come in and just buy issues like 1 and 2 of these series, because a couple of weeks ago we had basically the entire run of this JLA series, and now we're starting with 3,
4, 5, and then it jumps to 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me fan these out.
Haha, yeah, what if they did miss the keys? Yeah. Hey AJ, if you tilt your laptop down a little bit, we'll probably be able to see them a little better. Like your laptop screen. Little more. Nope, that's too far. Back up about 1/4 of an inch. I'm kidding, AJ, I'm kidding. I was kidding. Live television, folks. All right, so this is oh god, whose run on JLA was this? I'm trolling on my own show.
Morrison.
All right, so this is Grant Morrison's JLA run. So AJ, why don't you go through and show us slowly which one of those issues that we just had, all of them. All right, starting with number 3, Grant Morrison JLA, $2. Grant Morrison number 4 JLA, $2. Grant Morrison number 5 JLA, $2. Grant Morrison JLA number 8. Ooh, that's a cool cover. I like that. Just $2. JLA Grant Morrison number 9, $2. And we got number 10, $2. We're not missing a lot of these. This is if you're trying to put together a run of Grant Morrison's JLA, and I don't know why you wouldn't want to put together a run of Grant Morrison's JLA. We can hook you up right here for just $2 a piece. That's number 11 with that really rad Joker cover.
Then we jump
to number 14, Dark Side. And this is number 15. I like that one. It's kind of a throwback to the old style covers with, with the word bubbles and everything like that on there. New lineup for JLA, number 16. So this would be a good place to jump in. I heard Dark. I don't get that one, Jay. What I missed what you said there, or I just forgot what I said because I say all kinds of crazy things on here. So I probably teed up a really great joke for you, and if I did, you're welcome. I just don't remember what it was. Hey, Prometheus Unbound. He stole that title from me because my third book is called Prometheus in Chains. Grant Morrison ripped me off.
Did this come out like 2020 or something like that?
Way before that. So here's what happened, guys. So Grant Morrison discovered time travel, and he jumped into a time traveling pod, jumped to 2024 when I wrote Prometheus in Chains, and then went back in time and used Prometheus Bound for that title of JLA. Grant Morrison ripped me off because I had this really crazy convoluted plot in my head of how he did it. I don't know if that's true. It's probably not. It's definitely
true. Okay, now we've jumped to Wade as the writer.
This is Mark Wade. Yeah, who did that cover?
I have no idea. It's a cool cover.
We talked about Henri's big rack. Show that cover again. It makes my joke funny. It's actually a really cool Wonder Woman cover, though. Again, another throwback type thing.
Okay, now this is a cool cover. No.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Racing with Death here.
I like that. Wow. Wow, I do like that. That's a good one.
Hey, we have Adam. We tried to sell the hardback earlier.
The Strange Adventures. So we got Adam Strange, Mystery in Space in this one. All these JLA books, guys, they're just $2 a piece. Call them out if you want them. And then, guys, please make sure you do fill out that form. Especially you guys who bought the big bundles of things. Make sure you fill out that form so that we know what it is you've got. Jay, you're still going to be pinning these or highlighting these for us after the show, right?
Sorry, one more time.
So after the things that people claim, you used to like highlight them or pin them or something like that. Is that correct?
They're in the starred part of the comments. That's why when Rich says when you claim something, if you could put the title in there, it'll make it much easier when they go back. Instead of having to go back through the whole show, they can just go to the starred comments and it tells them exactly what you got.
Oh, heck yeah. I just discovered that. I actually just discovered that we had a starred tab on this. See how much attention I pay because I'm not the detail guy. I am I'm the entertainer guy. I just talk and let other people deal with the details. And by other people, I mean AJ. What else you got there, man? And I know you wanted to talk about some new comics, so we probably got. Let's do these back issues for like 5 minutes, and then we'll kick it over to you to do the new comics you wanted because there's a really rad DC Pride cover with Harley and Ivy on it. Oh my God, is it beautiful?
So nobody's wanting JLA. It doesn't even have to be DC, but is there anything anybody's looking for? I can go look in the back issues. Put it in the comments.
Or you know what? Like I said, since we're coming up on 8:30, why don't you go ahead and kick over to do your new comics thing? Because I'm gonna have to help get Easton to bed here in about 5 minutes anyway.
Yep, I know that.
So So yeah, let's just go do new comics, and we'll keep working on this back issue thing. I think it was fairly successful tonight. We're getting better at it, so we'll continue to get better at it.
All right.
Cool. See, don't you love it when I throw AJ curveballs like this? AJ's like, I am going to rip you a new one tomorrow.
I'm not gonna.
This is AJ's favorite part, though, because he loves talking about the. Oh yeah, SF. Hey AJ, you want to show SF the wall up there? Saga 70.
Saga 70. I should have Saga 70.
Yeah. Okay.
You talk. I'll go look.
Let's show SF the wall, and then we can go pull the 70 because I'm pretty sure we have that. Never mind, we lost AJ. He's going to get you the Saga 70, Garfwong and Lorena. So yeah, we got some really good stuff up there on the wall. SF, we'll show it to you here in a minute. I just got a Batman Damned 1 and 2. We will do that for you, Lorena, no problem. Yep, we got you. That goes in Lorena's pile. So AJ, let's slowly go through the wall up there. SF wants to see it. And we put out a lot of autographed books lately. We found a box of signed books. None of them have COAs, but they all do look very legitimate to me. So let's see, what do we got? Got some graded, got a first Carnage, got a first Nebula. That Amazing Spider-Man over there. Go back up. That one right there, the Clayton Crane gold label, that one's really awesome.
We got this signed Spawn.
Yep, got signed Spawn #1. Spawn Kills #1 signed. We got the Boys #1. We got a first Killer Croc. That Detective is signed by like 20 people. It's like 3. Batman Damned 1 and 2 we still have. We sold the #3.
No, we sold the #2. We have 1 and 3.
Okay. All right. So we got 1 and 3. Again, that's a Legends of the Dark Knight 50. That's triple or quadruple signed. First New Teen Titans there. That is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for Creature Commandos. That's Huntress #1. Lost Boys #1 signed. That's a Wolverine signed. Civil War triple signed. First Red Hulk. Well, I haven't looked at the wall in a minute either. That's the gold foil edition.
Yeah, it's a special edition. It's not even foil. It's called Prism variant.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That
Hulk.
Hulk
I traded it for credit. So.
Oh, nice. Right. There's the first actual appearance of Gambit. Hey AJ, what do we got on that Lost Boys?
On the Lost Boys?
Yeah.
It's not. You have it up here for $49.99.
All right. And who's it signed by?
Tim Seeley.
Okay, yeah, it's signed by that's a Lost Boys #1 signed by Tim Seeley. So if you wanted SF, how about $40? We got it up for 50. I can give it to you for 40. And that was one. Actually, I think I got that one signed by Tim at a con. All right, SF wants the Lost Boys for 40.
All right, I'll pull it down.
All right.
This just came in. This is really cool. It is Heat Seeker Exposed. It's from Gun Honey.
Oh yeah.
It's a 1 in 5.
Okay.
But that's an absolutely gorgeous cover. I don't know if you can see it or not, but
I know. Hey, Crimson Terror. I know we don't have any True Blood. We've got some Invincible out there. Not much. It's been selling pretty well.
Invincible doesn't last long. It goes as soon as I put it out.
Yeah, I think we've probably got 1 or 2 scattered issues of it. If you want to email us or message us after this with issues you're looking for, we'll be happy to look for those for you. He wants SF wants the Heat Seeker as well.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Pride cover from a few years ago.
Yep, the DC horror. That's go look at that George Perez foil right there. But right now that one, that was the Comic Mint exclusive. Angle your down a little bit, AJ. Yeah, there we go. That's Crisis on Infinite Earths #1. It's a George Perez foil that Comic Mint did at New York Comic Con last year. Really cool. Really like that. We've got Todd McFarlane's with that Infinity Ink. That is Todd McFarlane's first ever published work, and it is signed by Todd McFarlane. So that's a good one. I really liked pulling that out of the box. What else we got? Well, I love those old romance covers. Oh, we got Stillwater #1. Yeah, that book shot up now that it's been announced as it's been sold for a movie. Chip Zdarsky's Stillwater. Very, very, very cool book. Lady Mechanica #1 up there. I love me some Lady Mechanica.
0.
Hey, the Infinity Ink. How much we got on that one, bud? That one.
You know how our stupid printer is? It's hard to read. 49.
$49.99 for so $50 gets you. You know what? I'll throw you the same deal I threw SF. $40 gets you Infinity Ink #1 signed by Todd McFarlane.
So this is a really cool one we got right over here.
First Shalabal.
Considering the new movie's coming out, this is a good one to have.
Yeah, that's a hella good book, man. And I'm excited for Fantastic Four. We got First Apocalypse there. That one. So that black cat right there, AJ. Go down, show it a little bit more. Yeah. So that one right there. We did this sale, and we do it about 3 times a year. You pay $20, and you get to stuff a brown paper bag with as many comics as you possibly can for just $20. That book right there sat out in one of those boxes all day, and nobody picked it up. It's a 1 in 100 variant for that. But that's a J. Scott Campbell, right?
Yeah, J. Scott Campbell, Black Hack #3, Virgin 1 in 100 variant. Yep.
Yeah, and it sat. Somebody could have popped that into a bag, and it would have cost them like $0.25. And but like when we do this sale, we don't even look at what's in the boxes. We just pull them out of the warehouse, throw them out there on the tables. The first time we did it last year, a guy pulled out 10 Silver Age Strange Adventures. He walked out of there with like $700 worth of comics for $20. Of course, we got our first Morbius here. We've got the next one. We got the Transformers. These were the foil New York Comic Con exclusives from Carnivore Comics. Those were really nice. Then we got some of the British magazine size Transformers. What do we got? What do we got on the Black Cat back there, AJ? That 1 in 100. It's like 99.
99.
99.99. I could do. I like you, SF. I can do 75 for it if you want it. You're spending a lot of money with us, so I can cut you a deep, deep deal on that.
Okay,
Oh,
Richard.
you got the first Justice League Dark right there too.
All right.
Turn it around. It's the Swamp Thing anniversary.
Oh,
Yep. First Justice League Dark. All right. SF wants the blah blah blah, the Black Cat.
okay. I've done all that my body can do, man.
It's okay. There's not a lot on the there's not a lot of good stuff on the bottom rack. So, all right. Well, guys, SF, Lorena, everybody who bought things tonight. Eddie, always good to see you. AJ Price. I'm going to go ahead and bounce out and turn the new comics over to AJ, and I will see you all next week.
All right, we're talking some new comics here. I don't have a lot to show you, but what I do have is some really good stuff. And we're going to go ahead and start with what Richard talked about there. I only have 2 copies of this that I can sell. Richard was a dummy and didn't order that many. But the new DC Pride cover, this is a $10 book. But look at how gorgeous that cover is right there with Harley and Ivy. I mean, this is just an amazing cover. So it's a $10 book for obviously $7.50 here at Wonderland Comics if anybody wants it. These are in no particular order because I was kind of rushing around trying to get this stuff ready for the show. So who knows what's coming up next? Well, I know what's coming up next, but I don't know what's coming up after the next. But first off, we have X-Men number 17. So of the new after K. So SF claims the Pride. Awesome. I've got one more Pride that I can sell you guys for $7.50. If anybody wants it. Richard is doing these things where he's not really ordering very many A covers right now. He's ordering whatever open cover that he likes best. And I really like his choice for Laura Kinney Wolverine number 7. This is a really good looking cover here. SF claims X-Men. Thank you, SF. This is $3.99, so $3 here. Welcome to Wonderland. Okay, this is really cool. The World to Come. I kind of opened it and kind of tried to peruse it real quick. I couldn't figure out if this is a new story or if they're getting back together or if it was during their marriage or anything. But the art was amazing, and I really didn't have time to read it. I do plan on reading it, and I'll probably read it after the store closes tonight, honestly. So this is The World to Come. It's on sale for $5.99, so $3.75. I'm sorry, $4.50. $4.50 for The World to Come. This is also one of the new Marvel Knights. It's kind of the very first of the new Marvel Knights. Next up is Star Wars High Republic, Fear the Jedi. This is brand new for $3.99, so for $3 here. I know he was giving a lot of stuff away for $2, but this one is definitely $3. If you want this Star Wars Fear the Jedi number 5. I am absolutely loving the new Amazing Spider-Man. I know I was not excited that they were rebooting it, but I can't even think of right now. My brain's too fried from Richard throwing too many curveballs at me. But I'm really loving the new author, and I'm really, really loving the new artwork. The artwork is so good in this. So I've got Amazing Spider-Man number 5 for $4.99. So for $3.75 for Amazing Spider-Man number 5. We have the second printing of Predator versus Spider-Man. This is a really good looking cover. I do like this cover. So the second printing of Predator versus Spider-Man number 1, and that is for $5.99. So $4.50 if anybody wants the second printing of Predator versus Spider-Man number 1. One of Richard's favorites, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Naruto. This is number 4 of the series, and this is $4.99, so $3.75. SF claims Predator. Thank you. Okay, I know AJ Price. I know you've been collecting this. If you're still with us, AJ Price, but we have Pop Kills. This is the number 4. Yeah, number 4. And I'm pretty sure this $4.99, so $3.75. $3.75 for Pop Kills number 4. Mark Spears Monsters number 5 for $5.99. So that would be $4.50 for this. I mean, you can't beat Mark Spears. Mark Spears number 5 for $5.99. Gorgeous cover. I don't know. She doesn't have fangs. I don't know what kind of monster she's supposed to be. Maybe she's supposed to be a ghost or something. But that is one gorgeous cover. Okay, we go from a cover of a very gorgeous but angry girl to probably the ugliest I've ever seen of any Hulk, except for when I saw one that was like half skeleton. But Red Hulk, number 5, variant edition, $3.99, so $3 for this variant Red Hulk. AJ Price, do you want to continue your collection of Pop Kills? SF claims a Pop Kills. I still have others, copies of that. We have this was a really cool book. I haven't got a chance to read the second issue, but the first issue was amazing. I mean, the main character is the only survivor of a slasher, and then wants to become a slasher. And so she seeks out this other slasher to become his apprentice. Okay. You know how he was giving all kinds of deals out earlier. So, I'm going to give you this. Anybody that wants this, I will give it to you at cost to us. So, it's a $4.99 book. So, for $2.50, I can do this up to 5 times. But really, I mean that's what he gets for putting me through all the shit he puts me through. Ooh, sorry, all the stuff he puts me through. But I have all new Venom, this cool variant cover, which is throwback to the wedding covers of the Amazing Spider-Man. But this all new Venom, number 7 for $250. $250 for this. I can do that up to 5 times because we've got way too many of these. All right, SF claims an all new Venom. Okay, now this all new Venom. When I said he ordered way too many of these, I don't know if he was trying to get this cover or not. But this is cool. It's a 1 in 25 Paco Medina. And for $15, the 1 in 25 of all new Venom number 7. For $15, all new Venom, the 1 in 25. It's a really cool cover. I wish I knew more or anything really about this one, but Be Not Afraid. That tells me you should probably be very, very afraid. But Be Not Afraid from Boom Studios. Jude Ellison S. Doyle. Lisandro Estering. The cover's pretty cool. This is for sale. $4.99, so $3.75. SF claims Be Not Afraid. Okay. Endless Night number 1 from Man Cave. Excuse me. Still quite haven't gotten over that sinus infection from last week. Sorry. But Endless Night from Mad Cave. This is a number 1. This looks really cool. I mean, nothing else. That is one bad shield. And this book is also $4.99, so $3.71. And I have got 2 more cool things to show you. We have this Clayton Crane cover of Absolute Superman number 8. Clayton Crane cover for $5.99, so for $4.50. This amazing Clayton Crane cover of Superman number 8. Absolute Superman number 8. And then, finally for the night, we have this amazing cover of Absolute Green Lantern done by Michael Walsh. It looks a lot like some of the Martian Manhunter, just a slightly darker shade instead of not so neon, but still very beautiful cover. Also $5.99 or $4.50. And I thank everybody for joining us tonight. That's going to be our show.
Real quick, I just want to make sure that you saw them. SF claimed Endless, Superman, Green Lantern, and AJ, I didn't know what A cover he was asking about.
I don't have the A cover of any of the absolutes, if that's what you're looking for, AJ. Like I said, Richard is basically just ordering whatever variant he wants right now. Yeah, we've had to cut back on some of our ordering of comics because we're not getting the sales in the store like we used to. So hopefully sales will pick up in the store again. But that's the covers that we got. But once again, I want to thank you for being here. I want you to please go ahead and now is your perfect time to commit to Angel Hunter. Richard talked a whole lot about it earlier. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great book, and we're all super excited about that. And Jay just posted the link there for you. Thank you very much for that. And finally, stay tuned for just a little bit for Kicking It with Henri. Thank you, and please come again next Tuesday. Goodbye for now.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.